Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another review on Married to Medicine. If I could be honest, girl, I was not really gonna do this review to be honest, because I felt like Married to Medicine, although it's been a pretty good season so far, the episode really wasn't talking about SHI nor a piece of a tea. But I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and get the people something, honey. Let me go ahead since I decided to take the notes for it. I'm like, might as well go ahead and discuss it. Okay, so let's just do that right there. Okay, as you guys are coming into the video, definitely go ahead and hit that like button, okay, for your girl. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, you might want to go ahead and do that as well. Okay, let's get into it. So Phaedra, Heavenly, and Jackie all link up over Phaedra's house, and of course we all know Phaedra's home is really nice. It looks like it's the same house that she had when she was at Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, looks like she may have done a few upgrades on the inside, but girl, Phaedra got a nice house. So you know when Dr. Heavenly go inside, she's like, oh girl, this is nice. Oh, okay, I like this. She got a lot of different type of things going on the inside, but it's cute. And I'm like, yeah, she got a lot of things going on. But Heavenly, we also know how you do, girl. When you see that somebody got it going on with their house, you try to go ahead and upgrade yours in some type of capacity. So I do think that if you're gonna upgrade anything, you need to upgrade that furniture. All right, because I don't know why, but I feel like Heavenly's furniture is old. So get you some up to date furniture, especially now that all the children's is out the house. Okay, but see, here's the gag I'm going to talk about. Where are Dr. Heavenly's sons? We know that Alora went off to college. I want to believe that her sons are also off to college, but I'm also wondering if her sons are living with her because remember at one point she was trying to get this investment property for her kids, somewhere in Georgia. So I'm like, I think she said that her and another son was supposed to work together as like I guess like real estate or realty on it, rent it out like an Airbnb or whatever the case was. Y'all remember that house on the lake a long time ago? So my question is, where is that house? Are you guys still working on that home together? And is your son like, is he in college now, or is he just focusing on real estate, taking a step back from everything? Does he live with you or does he not? I feel like when we look at the dynamic of Simone and Cecil and how, girl, listen, my whole thought process has changed from what I said in the beginning originally. Like when I said I don't mind, people that got the money taking care of their kids and stuff. Girl, some of that shit that I heard the other night, I said, oh hell no. Okay. So my thoughts have changed a little bit about that. But when I think about the dynamics of Simone and Cecil and the relationship they have with their sons, it just reminds me of how we ain't really seeing SHI with Heavenly for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on with your other two kids? We know Miss Alora down there at FAMU, but how are your sons doing? I'm sure they're doing great. I'm more than likely they are in college, but I'm just interested in knowing, like, is he doing real estate and doing college? I think it was the oldest son. Is he taking a break? Has he finished already? What are their degrees in? Are they going to be following you guys' footsteps or whatnot? Just wanting an update because we got introduced to all the kids. So if we're getting an update on what's happening with some old kids, I wouldn't be opposed to an update on Heavenly Sons. You know what I'm saying? But what I like about her sons, I mean, really all the kids are Married to Medicine. They just be laying low, honey. They just be over there chilling, girl. They don't be trying to be all in the public eye for real, for real. Like, I do think ultimately they have some great kids. Now, Simone and Cecil may go a little too far with how they, do theirs, but I think overall everybody has some good kids. But anywho, let's keep going. So baby Jackie could not get into Phaedra's house quick enough before she could ask her about Quad. Like, BIT, are you okay? Well, girl, what the hell is you talking about? Girl, what I'm talking about is you inviting Quad over to this girl's bachelorette party. Did you think that was okay? Like, why would you do some shit like that? Girl, when I tell y'all, I'm really liking Phaedra on this show so far. Like, the shit that she comes up with is so funny to me. And I'm enjoying laughing at her because it's just hilarious because it's bullshit coming out Phaedra's mouth. And it's so funny. It just reminds me of times when she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta and she tried to really goop us on not knowing when her delivery date or her due date was, like, or she didn't know how far along in her pregnancy she was. Like, it's so funny to see her come up with her lies and people just go along. And they just go along with the BS, okay? Knowing Dr. Jackie got a lot of sense, okay? So Phaedra says, well, it's the way she do her eyes and her mouth, and it's just so funny. Like, Phaedra's funny. It's a few things she does before she get ready to tell you the bullshit that she's about to say. So Phaedra says that y'all been asking about her, so I figured, she's so funny, I figured she'd show up with a bang. In so many words, y'all been wanting to know where she's been. I've been in contact with her, so I figured, hey, why not just bring her around. I really felt like her coming would solidify her space in this group. And to be honest, y'all, you guys are more friends with Quad than you are with T. Girl, the way Phaedra was trying to play on people in their damn face, I have to say I loved it and I chuckled. So Jackie says, no, ma'am, let's correct that. Okay. You said I'm who friend? Let's get that together, okay? Because I don't really fuck with a lot of these hoes on this show. And I barely do Dr. Heavenly, but I do her sometimes because she know not to try me the way she be sitting over there trying Quad. Okay, we ain't the same. This ain't Quad. Okay. I just got back cool with Simone. So if you want to sit up there and talk about somebody calling people friends, girl, you need to look to Simone and look to Heavenly as my friends before you look to a motherfucking Quad. Let me say something. Quad was only good enough to be my friend when I was trying to get goddamn Mariah ass off this show. You understand me? Now that has been accomplished, we cool. Girl, we not buddy like that. Don't ever get it twisted over here, is what Miss Jackie was giving. And Heavenly was quick to say, well, I'm Quad's friend. Not her, it's me. I'm Quad's friend. Girl, that was very defining because let me tell you, Jackie does not see Quad as a friend at all. I don't really know. I ain't gonna say Jackie doesn't like Quad, but I just know she don't really see it for Quad. So that's that. Jackie says that Quad don't even make herself available. She makes herself available for when it best suits her. And she doesn't necessarily like that. So I feel like Jackie thinks that if she even reaches out to Quad may not even be receptive. She may not even want to like talk to them for whatever reason. So that's that on that, right? But my thing is, are y'all surprised? Y'all really shouldn't be surprised. This is nothing new. When Quad is really in a good space, she really be throwing you hoes to the wolves, high key. When she thought that she had a better friend group in the sister circle, girl, she wasn't stunned, y'all. She even brought those ladies on the show and was not even really trying to film with you hoes for real, but still wanting to get her check. And then when Sister Circle got canceled, all of a sudden she wants to make her way back into the group. That's why Toya be on Quad's fucking head. That's one of the reasons, I'm sure, in addition to others. Because it's like, girl, you really don't fuck with us for real. You don't, girl. Like, stop playing. You be coming around for your check, but all of y'all do. And that's what I can appreciate about Married to Medicine. Y'all may not always get along. Y'all may even strongly dislike each other. But when it's time to come and do y'all job, y'all do y'all jobs. Quad, listen, I understand that you may feel disrespected by the producers based on them bringing Dr. Gregory back and his wife. But BITCH, I have to give you props. I have to give you your props for showing up and doing your part and not being afraid to film with your ex-husband's new wife and filming with a BIT like Toya that probably hates your guts and don't want to see you around. Like, I appreciate that. That makes for great television for me. You know what I'm saying? Because when I think about Real Housewives of Potomac, it's something that's off. It's not a connection. Like, the ladies are no longer friends. Like, it's just not giving what they thought. It's turning into Real Housewives of Atlanta. I never thought I would see the day that girl, I ain't gonna say I'm not good. I wouldn't review the show, but it's just not that major like it used to be. I don't know. It's just something different about it. I just don't. And it's likely because nobody on the cast really likes each other. And even when they post pictures, you could tell that the group is divided. You got these three over here, then you got those five or however many over there, and then everybody got their issue with it. It's just, I don't know. I feel a way about it. But either way, let's keep going. Y'all leave y'all thoughts about it, because Married to Medicine is really honestly giving way more than Potomac. And I've been over here like, girl, why is Potomac coming on before Married to Medicine? Anyway, girl, I guess it's giving us time to get home and get comfortable so we can watch the real show. Yikes. So anywho, Heavenly asked Phaedra, she asked Phaedra if she has any concerns about Dr. Gregory marrying T. Okay. And Phaedra what's interesting is, Phaedra, you'll say stuff in the confessional and you really don't think that they are a good fit for each other, in all honesty. But I see, or at least I feel like you're trying to be careful with the things that you say in front of Heavenly and letting Heavenly dig her own grave on her own. And it be like, this is how Heavenly feel, not so much as how Phaedra feels. Like, I don't know, but you feel the same way as Heavenly do. So you might as well agree. Phaedra and Jackie, they both don't want to say that Dr. G is not ready to marry Miss T. They don't want to say that. Why that's Phaedra's reasoning, I don't know. Why, like, why? I mean, let's be honest. You over here befriending the ex-wife and everything, bringing her around. I feel like those are actions of a person that does not see it for Miss T or Dr. G. And then you sat down there and even was talking to the man, told him to get a prenup or whatever. You was you just highlighted some things about her. Like, you don't think that they're a good match in heaven while you talk about you adore this girl. So I don't know what you want over there, Miss Phaedra. But anywho, I agree with Heavenly. I don't think that they are ready. It doesn't matter now because they are indeed married. Hopefully the relationship lasts. But Sweet Tea, being the young woman that she is and her growing, I think that they aren't going to stay together long, in my opinion. I think she's going to be empowered, especially if she hangs around this group long, and she gets the celebrity from this show. I see her not being with that man. The only reason why I would see her staying with that man is if she continues to be on this show. She may not want to hear, one, you're not even married to medicine, my love. In addition, she may feel like she got a point to prove, which is why a lot of women overstay their welcome in marriages that they're not happy in. Okay. And I don't know, like the way that Dr. G kind of expects her to do a lot of stuff around the house, in my opinion, and he just foots the bill, leads me to believe that whenever, Tisha does have a child, she's going to be a married single mom. That's just what I see. That's why he went and got a young woman, the one that he could pay for, one that he could have lay up or whatever the case is, and he don't have to do a lot of the housework or the hard work because she gonna be there doing it. And whenever she complains about anything, he's gonna throw back up in her face the same thing he's always thrown up in Quad's face, is how he provided for her and took care of this and took care of that, and assume that that is enough. So I just feel like how he operates in their relationship, in his past relationships, is going to be the same way he's going to operate when his child comes. You feel what I'm saying? And that is where the biggest problem gonna be. But let's keep going. So Simone, Cecil, and Miles. Y'all know Miles is the oldest child. They talk with him about school, and Miles says, because she wants to know his plan, like, when are you graduating, like what's happening? And he was like, well, actually I was going to take me some classes over the summer, like 2 or 3 classes, but then I talked to Dad, and Dad was just telling me that I should get like an internship or something. And yeah, that's what he said. Now I'm listening and I'm like, okay, I'm going along. I'm like, oh, okay, get an internship, like that ain't bad over the summertime. Okay, cool. But then the follow-up was the fact that no. Simone asked him about his 5-year plan. That kind of bothered me a little bit because when she asked him about the 5-year plan, this baby said, hopefully I'll be. And it's like, no, baby, you need to take fucking hopefully out of it. Okay, what is the 5-year plan? What are you planning on doing? I know life will throw you off, but what are your plans? What do you want to do, baby? It ain't no fucking hopefully. What's your plan? Okay, my plan is to graduate 2024, spring 2024. Upon that, I'm getting a job doing until I can get the true opportunity that I want. Whatever it is, what the fuck is your plan? Because you are in your mid to late 20s at this point. At least that's what I'm believing. I could be wrong, y'all. I'm sorry if I'm putting him in the wrong age bracket. Okay. But what was killing me also was the fact that she sat up there and said that this baby been in college for 5 years. And that's when I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Now I'm here for y'all supporting y'all kids and, them staying at home or whatever while they finish college and all of that. So they're not accruing debt, because let's be honest, the way the economy and shit is set up, if that boy goes out there and gets him an apartment or whatever, one, he can get him a job, but that job probably not going to pay for his fucking apartment. And the way shit costs now. So y'all as parents are still gonna have to sit up there and foot the bill. But here's the other thing. He can live in your house and still get a job and pay for shit around the house. Okay. So he still could do that. But what's killing me softly is these 5 years. Y'all have been very lenient on his ass. And at 5 years, you should be getting a master's degree at this fucking point. You should not be an undergraduate, in my opinion. And Cecil, your ass pissed me off talking about something. Don't go to school over the summer and you need to get an internship. No, fuck that. He should have been getting an internship when his ass took that year off from school. When he took that year off from school, he should have made that shit useful, and he should have went and he should have got him an internship, learned the industry. Hell, y'all already know a production company because y'all ass have been filming long enough. If he wants to get into the industry, y'all have enough connects beyond just the producers of the damn show. So Miles' ass should have been had a fucking opportunity. Because that's a whole different type of privilege to me. A lot of kids want to do what he's doing, but they don't have access like y'all got access. Y'all got the finances, resources, and the plug to the people. Girl, y'all pissing me off at this point, okay? Miles is really getting off easy. And Simone, for me, I don't know. As much as we might want to label Cecil as the problematic one, because he's the one willing to take it easy on their son versus Simone. Simone is also taking it just as easy on. It's not just one parent over the other. In my opinion, it's a collaborative thing. Okay. And I don't know what Cecil does for a living, but I do believe that Simone makes way more than him. So most of the person footing the bill is Simone. And if she's okay with that within their household, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all want to do in y'all fucking household, that's on y'all financially of who makes the most or whatever. But y'all both are the problem, and y'all should have been drew the goddamn line. And you over here talking about, so we're gonna give you one more year. No, the hell we not. We're not giving you one more year of a goddamn thing. What's going to happen, my baby? Your ass finna get a damn job. Okay? We already foot that bill when you decided to take a year off from school. You went to what was it? Howard for a year or so. I don't know if he got kicked out or just decided to come home. I'm not sure of the circumstances, but you came home, took some time off. And then you went back to school. But I don't know why. I just did not add that up to no damn 5 years in college. This baby should have been had a damn job. Does he have a job? Has he been doing something to contribute to the household? Because it's one thing, like, that's fine that he lives with you and you want to give him a break. And I completely understand that. I completely understand the gap year or whatever, because some kids take that gap year before they go to college. Some people go to college. I need a fucking break. It be like that. And then they get back in it, whatever. Okay. But it just seems like Miles has no direction. It seems like Miles is just doing whatever it is. He's just going to school because his parents told him he got to go to school, but it's not something that he really, really want to do. But you're going to have to do something. Okay? You're going to have to get up off your ass. And I just hate that y'all over here riding his case as parents. Not saying you shouldn't ride his case, but y'all over here riding this boy's case when if he wants to be in film, he got all these damn resources. The cameramen be up there all the damn time filming at y'all house. Why when they work on the next project? Because see, that's one way you get in with the industry is once you meet people, and then once you're familiar with the different PAs or whoever, the film director, whoever, when they work on another project and they're seeking people for that project, you can come recommended by it's really like recommendation type thing. Like, come on, y'all are a part of Bravo universe. If he wants to do movie type film, you got to start somewhere. Plenty of people want to start out in movie film, but they end up doing reality first. Then they migrate and they meet their team, and you may meet other people that want to do what you do, and then y'all branch off and y'all start creating short films and all of that. Then you sell it or whatever the fucking case is. The moral of the story is y'all the ones that got access, and y'all sitting over here riding this baby case. I'm gonna eat y'all up just as much as I eat his ass up, and I'm not gonna eat up Simone over Cecil or Cecil over Simone when y'all both at fault as parents. Because obviously whatever Cecil tells him, Simone also allows, because she too is content with her son being at home, so much so that she'll turn around and say, we're gonna give you one more year. Girl, fuck all that. Y'all, the conversation y'all should have been having is, hey, we're pulling the plug. We're pulling the plug. So when you go to school in the fall, you need to figure out what it is you're finna do. This is the summertime. You got 2 months. You can stay at this house, but you better get you a job, make it X, Y, and Z. Or whatever the case is, okay, to compensate for you being in this damn house. Because when you get out on your own, it's going to be just as serious. You're going to need to know how to do what you need to do. So I don't know, something about it. Girl, y'all crazy. Girl, I was here supporting it, but not no fucking more. After I got additional details, I can't take it anymore. Tisha and Greg, so they at rehearsal. They're having a conversation. What we learned is that Greg is going to pay the $14,000 because he wants her to have the type of wedding that she wants. And I'm like, yes, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, yes, Greg, duh. We knew you was gonna take care of it because that's what a husband do at the end of the day. And just as much as she wants a certain type of wedding, you want a certain type of one too. You know what I'm saying? You could have been like, no, I want a smaller wedding. I did all the glamorous stuff the first time around. It didn't work out. So we'll just do like a courthouse or something super intimate. So just as much as it's for her, it's for you too. So that's why you was willing to pay the 14K. All right. Now, let's see. Oh, T over there acting like she stressed the hell out. Okay. And when he asked her what she's stressed about, she's trying to make it appear as though she's bothered by the fact that Quad showed up to her bachelorette party. Now, there are some things about T that I actually like. Okay. I do like how she be slick snapping off in the confessional. And I do feel like she will get you hoes together in your face. So I do kind of like that about her. But then T, you also be with the fuck shit too, baby. Okay. No. Yes, you do. Because you trying to play on people's top. Let me tell you what you stressed about. You stressed about being a wife to that mother guy. You stressed about being a wife to that man that's 23 plus years older than your ass. That's what you worried about, number one. Okay. And then number two, you are stressed about the coin, but I wouldn't be stressed about that damn 14 racks. Not for a nigga to keep throwing up in my damn face how much he paid the bills on this and pay the bills on that and take care of this and take care of what it take care of the 14K then. Okay, take care of that. Now what? Okay, so for you to try and put that off on Quad, that bothered me because you was the main one. Quad, sit over here. Quad, come here, Quad. Quad, come sit by me. Don't be trying to use her on some fluke shit with your man as though she's a problem because she showed up to you. Like, I don't like the picture that you're trying to paint. The ladies kept bringing up Quad at the engagement party. Quad showed up, da 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 da. And I understand if people feel like, well, it wasn't appropriate for Quad to show up. She should have never showed up, to somebody else's party. Like that's rude as hell. Da 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 da. Number one, blame Phaedra first, okay? But number two, more than anything, obviously this girl did not give a fuck about Quad being there for her to sit up there and say, hey Quad, come sit next to me, sit right here, Quad. And wanted her to stay. The only reason why she told the lady to go was because she didn't want to look like a fucking hypocrite in front of all of those ladies. Okay? It looked like she was trying to please Toya. So she was like, yeah, maybe for this event, you shouldn't be here. You wanted Quad there too for her to pop up. You did not mind that damn lady being there. So don't be trying to sit up here and try and make it seem like when she got there, she caused all these problems. No, the fuck she did, bitch. Let's keep in mind that you had a meltdown or temper tantrum or whatever before Quad even got there. So whatever stress you had going on was happening before Quad even showed up. So don't put that on that lady like that. I'm sorry. And y'all know I don't be too crazy about Quad sometimes. Sometimes I like her, then I be like, okay, Quad, girl, too much. But I'm here for Quad. Okay, so I'm sorry. I just can't go. I ain't like that. And I'm like, girl, stop. Stop that. Don't be trying to put that on that lady. You got some other shit going on. You stressed out about that husband of yours. You stressed out about this damn wedding and you trying to put it off on other people. You better get it together because let me tell you something. You and Dr. Gregory finna have a time on this show, baby. And I'm going to be here tuned the hell in. Tuned the hell in. Do you hear me? Because Greg is a fool. And I feel like you're going to be a fool right with him. Okay, and when I say fool, I'm talking about an entertaining fool. I think y'all gonna be some entertaining fools on this show. Come up. So when Greg hears this, of course they go greet everybody, talk to the family, all of that. Then he steps out to call Phaedra, and he asking Phaedra like, "Why you did that?" And she was like, "Well, why I did what? What you talking about?" He was like, "Why the hell would you bring Quad to this lady's bachelorette party?" So then Phaedra says that she, I just wanted it to, first of all, I don't think it's good to go into a marriage and the ex is around. And what she said, she was like, I don't think it's good basically that they haven't met each other if they're gonna be around each other. That's kind of what I was getting. But she also said that she wanted this young lady to know that Quan has absolutely no issue with her and that they are good. It was laughable because it was the bullshit that Phaedra came up with on the spot to tell him some whole shit. to try and soothe him and make it make sense for him when it really didn't make no damn sense. It was like, quiet either way. I mean, Phaedra, girl, either way, you was wrong, girl. You shouldn't have brought that lady there. You did that to be on some messy stuff, and you also did that to make sure your friend showed up on the show so she can get a check. It ain't no different than what Heavenly did. Now, I do believe if Phaedra was not on this show and Miss T was still on this show, I guarantee you it would have been Dr. Heavenly bringing Quad into this event. I don't care what nobody's talking about. If it was not Phaedra, it was going to be Dr. Heavenly. So either way, Quad was going to show up to the bachelorette party because that's how messy the producers is. Idiots, okay? So Phaedra says she and Quad, at least T and Quad are good. There are no issues and there is no reason for her to have insecurities. Plus, the other ladies have been asking about her. So, you know, she felt like whatever issues they had, they needed to be resolved. So that's why she brought them. And then Gregory was like, well, I don't give a fuck about them ladies. Okay, I don't give a damn about how they feel. You know, at the end of the day, it's about how I feel. And I'm happy with who I'm happy with. Don't be bringing that bitch around or whatever. But Greg, you know what it was when you signed up. You know Quad gonna be in the building. Okay, you done came back to this lady show. You know what's going on. You already know what it was. So we get to the wedding day. Everybody's on their way to the wedding. And what we learned is that Curtis' ass is not there yet again. Okay. According to Dr. Jackie, Curtis is down in the DR doing some business. And I would love to know what kind of business Curtis is down there doing. What you doing? Y'all building a medical center down there in DR that he needs to help with? Is he on contract to go down to the DR? Let us know a little more of your tea, because we haven't seen Curtis around until it was time to go to that bachelorette party. See, his ass showed up for that bachelor party and that strip session. He was available for that, but we haven't seen him no other time so far. But you know, we at the top of the season. It's only been a few episodes, so we'll see if we're gonna see Curtis a little more later on down the line. But Curtis, we watching you, baby. And so it's them cameras at the airport and stuff. So you got all kind of eyes on you, sweetheart. Okay. So Heavenly texts T. As she's on earlier that day, y'all know it's Laura's prom, so they had to do all of that. So they running a tad bit late to the wedding. So Heavenly texts T and tell her it's gonna be a good day, whatever it is. She tried to text her, T ass never responded to her. I'm sure Heavenly didn't think too much of it because it's like, okay, it's a busy day for her. She probably didn't get around to my text messages, no pressure, whatever. Okay. But once she gets there, girl, she's over there trying to get in and her name ain't even on the list. Her nor her husband's name is on the list. Now, I don't think Dr. Gregory was aware that T removed the Kimes from the guest list. I don't think he was made aware of that. I cannot recall if he was or not. But yeah, Heavenly was not on the list. And baby, when I thought it was just so funny because of the maid of honor. I was wondering who the hell that girl was. I think they said her name was Jasmine or something, can't remember. But the maid of honor was sitting there real quiet at the bachelorette party, went back, told all the tea that they were saying about her good friend, and got removed. But I find it interesting that you would get Heavenly's name removed off the list, or not even, she didn't get the name removed. All she did was tell her what happened while she was in the bathroom. T, I find it so interesting that you would sit up there and remove Heavenly's name from the guest list, but you would not remove Phaedra, who actually invited that person that is the ex-wife to your husband, the one that you sat up there and was trying to make it appear as though you were stressed over, or you were so bothered by Quad showing up because Phaedra brought her there. You made it seem like you was just so stressed when you was talking to Dr. Gregory about that night. But then you turned around and let the one woman that put you in that stressful position be on the guest list for the wedding. But then you decide to take Heavenly off. No, ma'am. And you know what else is funny? It made me think about when Real Housewives of Atlanta, was Nene supposed to go to somebody's party and they took her off the list or something? I feel like Nene was supposed to go to Kim's party or something, and she got taken off the list once she got there or something like that. I feel like y'all pulled that same stunt. And I feel like y'all did it with Heavenly purposely, because y'all knew, and I'm talking about production, because you knew you probably would have got a better reaction out of her than you would have out of Phaedra. But you know, either way, it is what it is. If y'all didn't invite Phaedra, that would have been better. But I think they said Phaedra was like, she gonna take her damn pastor I believe it. I also wonder if she was the one that got Johnny to plan the damn wedding and skim them people. I'm saying skim, not scam. Skim. Okay? Skimming them people out at 13 to 14K. All right? Okay, running the price up on that for that 13, 14K for this last minute as movement of a wedding. All right. So, did you bring Johnny there for that? Who else you brought, Phaedra? Who else did you use? And then you gonna get your ass in this girl wedding, look at the program and talk about how this shit looks like a funeral. A funeral? What she said? Obituary or something like that. And I was like, girl, it is giving that. I'm not gonna hold you, bitch. I am not gonna hold you, girl. It was giving tacky. It was giving throwback early 2000s wedding. But you know, it was nice for what it was, girl. That is your wedding. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, girl, what is this? But you know, everybody got different tastes and stuff, and y'all already know that Miss T is from the country and stuff. So you know, not too much on her. But anywho, Heavenly goes on once she finally gets in there. You know, eventually once the wedding happens, she tells everybody that she wasn't on the list. And she says, I don't think, I said I do think that it was messed up. So everybody was trying to understand why Heavenly was left off the list. And I loved when Heavenly said Phaedra should have been the one. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. It should have been her fucking ass. Like, why is Phaedra not the one? You the one that brought the op there. Okay, without even asking. So anywho, Heavenly and T are at the reception, and I think that they were having a talk or whatever. T told Heavenly she was mad at her. Heavenly was like, don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? I love you, whatever. And then T gets in the confessional and telling her to get out her face before she put her foot up her ass or whatever. So that was a bit funny. Meanwhile, what I really liked about this scene was Quad fixing her damn bath water, putting her rose petals in there so she can relax, knowing that she ain't got to deal with that headache, knowing that she can go home and be peaceful as fuck. And ain't got to worry about nobody telling her to do this or do that or pick this up, clean this or cook for me or do. She ain't got to worry about none of that. I love that. I was like, you better, girl, I be doing the same damn thing. Y'all have fun at the wedding, bitch. Have fun, bitch. I'm over here, got my peaceful music playing, got my bubbles going on, got my rose petals, girl, as I slide into this bed. Because just as much as people, you know, that are single want to be in a relationship sometimes it's really a luxury to be single as fuck, because you can do whatever the fuck it is you want to do. And you ain't got to worry about nobody breathing down your neck or whatever the case may be, you know? And I love that for Quad, in my opinion. But I do have a question. Did Dr. Gregory have to pay you spousal support or anything? And are you still, if he did, I don't know if he did. I'm just asking a question. Does he still have to pay you? That big old beautiful house you got, I know that you've worked for it. You've done numerous opportunities. You probably have invested very well. But also, is he paying spousal support? Because that right there is a whole hilarious gag to me if he is paying spousal support of any sort, because he was, I believe, making more money than her. I don't know if she went on to make more than him as she progressed on the show, but I just wonder that, because if so, it's like you done brought your ass on this show with your new wife. Meanwhile, with your ex-wife, you still paying her spousal support. Like, girl, that's interesting. I don't know. I just had a few questions that need answers, honey. But I had to squeeze a little bit of something out with this review. All right, give you guys a little bit of something. So y'all go ahead and hop down in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling about the episode of Married to Medicine. I'm Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble.